Welcome back to the channel. The next 24 hours will decide whether Verasity 100x's this bull cycle. Now you're probably wondering why 24 hours? Because in 24 hours we have FOMC, Fed interest rate decision. Now a lot of reputable sources such as Goldman Sachs have stated that the Fed is highly likely now to cut interest rates by September. Now, if this is the case, what we're likely to see is the market rally leading up to this interest rate decision, which should drive up not only the cryptocurrency market, but every single market. Now, some of you are probably thinking, well, okay, it sounds positive, but what's the relevance to Verasity? Because remember what I said to you a few weeks ago, when Bitcoin sneezes, the entire market catches a cold. So if Bitcoin starts to make its way towards 85 and 90,000, altcoins should start to break out and move as well. And Verasity now needs to perform. If it doesn't perform, it's in danger of missing out on these incredible bull cycle gains, right? So that's why I'm saying the next 24 hours is very important, because the breakout could start after tomorrow's Fed interest rate decision. So I want you all to keep an eye on Verasity. This is now make or break. I said before we need to see price head to 0.00588. That needs to happen sooner rather than later. In fact, not only do we need to hit this area, but we now need to surpass this area. Verasity currently is still only at a $30 million market cap, so it's still extremely small. And a lot of you may be saying, well, isn't this a good thing? Well, it's a good thing up until a point, and here's the reason why. At the moment, there are altcoins already moving aggressively. For those of you that are in our Crypto Crew Premium channel, you would have seen our recent AI microcap pick that we're up over 200% on so far for the month since our entry, right? And that we bought that around the $40 million market cap. So Verasity should be moving already. So not only do we need to see us go beyond the 0.005 area, we now need to see at least a break above this April, this April neckline where we broke to the downside, which is around April 22nd. We need to move back above this area, which is at 0.00697. And for those of you that are confused about the actual actual analysis here, the reason why is because these are psychological levels. If we don't get above these areas within a specific time period, what typically happens is price begins to lag. So we could see something like this. So let's say price moves, we could head up, then we kind of range around this area, then maybe we're at 70%, and then guess what? If we're not above this area by next month, by the time the market sells off, what happens? We move all the way back down again. And even if we do see a pump, and here's a scary part, even if we do see a pump to end the year, where do we go to? Maybe we head towards our all-time highs. But then guess what happens after that? We see price sell off again, which means essentially we're trapped in a range. And with this scenario, it requires strategic exits, right? It requires you to sell at the right time, buy back in at lows, and basically repeat the process. So this is what I'm saying. If we're not above this area before the end of, within the next few weeks even, guess what happens? This scenario repeats. And as you can see, this is nowhere near a 10x, let alone 100x. So we need to start seeing these moves happen fast. Ideally, we have to see price in August move above our all-time highs. We need to realistically hit 0.02097. It's a 400+% move from where we currently are now. And guess what? Here's the exciting part. Even if we sell off, where do we sell off to? Even if we see a deep sell-off, okay, let's say we pull back here to 0.00135. That's fine, because it means on the next pump, we then can move closer towards our all-time highs, right? So, and again, this is just worst case scenario. I do think we should move higher than this, but we have to take this in steps. Now, I will be honest with all of you. the next few months, and if you make it this far in the video, you're obviously very serious about this project. You're very serious about the future of your Verasity bags. Honestly speaking, I will join CC Premium as quick as humanly possible, because ultimately that's where we're going to give out our sell signals. This is where we're going to talk about strategic buy entries, strategic sells, when we're buying back into the market, and more. So if you're interested in that, the first thing you can do is make sure you subscribe, because if you're not subscribed, you miss out on updates just like this one. So make sure you're subscribed to begin with. Number two, you can join our free Telegram group below. So the link is in my description. Join the free Telegram group. This is where not only do we give out regular updates, but we also will be giving out the sell signal on a meme coin that we gave out a few weeks ago, which everybody's in profit in that community, and more. I also have a video showing you how to make $100,000 in 1 month and 14 days. And that video has never been more relevant. It's an 8-minute video. I recommend all of you watch it. It basically outlines our 3 to 10x strategy that you can all implement with a VRA, funnily enough. So join the free Telegram group now. And just to conclude this video, we do need to see us move above 0.0061 very, very soon. We need to move above this area, and that's where the action will start. So the next 24 hours will decide whether we're 100x, because if we cannot go beyond these key areas within a specific period of time, then unfortunately the 100x just won't happen. Why? Because we're not going to see altcoins have isolated moves unless it's a meme coin, right? We're not going to see the market sell off by 50% and then see Verasity go up, 100x or even 200%. How do we know this? We've never seen it before. You can see, even dating back to 2022, the market is pretty much moved in alignment with the overall market, right? So again, we don't need to get emotional here. We need to just look back. Structure leaves clues. But anyway, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget, nothing that you see in this video is financial advice. So always make sure to do your own independent research. With that being said, pause the video and refresh your memory and look back. Again, just look back to all of this, right? This is the potential now. This is the potential and beyond, but we now need to break structure. We now need to create new highs. We'll see what happens next. Until next update, seize the day. I'll see you all in the free Telegram group.